Hey there! So I'm back from my trip to my job interview and I thought why not share a little bit of the experience I had during this trip because it was kind of weird. So yeah, this is the video about this. So I had to go on Monday. The job interview was on Tuesday, but the thing is the job interview was at 10 a.m. in the morning and there was no way that I could make it at any chance with a train to get there at 10 a.m. in the morning on Tuesday, so I had to go on Monday because yeah, that was the only way to get there soon enough, early enough, whatever. So on Monday morning I stood up very early and I went with a bus because the nearest city that has a train station is about 1 hour away, so yeah, I had to ride a bus there. And when I arrived there was this big notification at the train station that they had some kind of electrical problem. I don't know, I don't understand what the problem was, but it had to do something with their electricity. And yeah, so the trains that went to the east of Germany, they couldn't drive at all. They couldn't go at all, and because I had to go to the west there were just delays, so my trip took, instead of 5 hours it was supposed to take, it took 6 hours, but that was kind of okay, and nothing really interesting happened on the trip to my destination because it was early in the morning and yeah. So whatever, nothing really happened. The trains I had to take, they were just so slow, that was really annoying, but yeah, it was okay. So when I arrived, you know, I stayed at my sister's place because, you know, I had to stay overnight and I didn't want to go into a hostel or a hotel or something like that. So yeah, I stayed at my sister's place and she has 2 kids, my nephews. And yeah, we were playing PS3 in the evening a little bit. They had Black Ops 2, they are 13 years old, so I wonder why they have Black Ops 2, but yeah. So we were playing Black Ops 2 and it was my first time playing a first-person shooter on a console and it was just horrible. I have an Xbox controller right here, but I actually never use it for anything else than racing games, and I never use it for Black Ops, and it's just so horrible. I failed so bad. I was playing for I think 2 hours and the only thing I ever got was a UAV. That was the best kill streak I could get. Normally I would die after every kill, at least after every kill. Most of the time I would die 3 or 4 times and then get 1 kill or something like that. It was horrible. I'm not meant to play on a console. Maybe that's just a thing of experience, but I am really a mouse and keyboard player. That's just the thing. And one of their accounts was actually a hacked account, so they had Prestige Master and Diamond camos. I don't know, but yeah, it's their account, so it's their decision. But yeah, it was kind of fun. The only thing that was annoying on the PS3 was that all the time there were little kids talking, you know, 12-year-olds that were using very bad swear words all the time, and everyone was talking all the time. I'm not used to that from PC because most of the time PC players are quiet. It's just the thing because we can type. We have the keyboard, so we can type. We don't have to speak. And it's just so freaking annoying that these people have to talk. And the graphics are kind of bad on the PS3. I don't know. The graphics on PC, they just look amazing, and I think for PS3 they are not so good. But yeah, I had a good night's sleep on the couch. I actually felt horrible when I woke up the next day. My back was hurting like crazy, and that's just the age, you know. So yeah, I went to my job interview, and it actually wasn't a job interview as I had expected. They gave me a little task. They just said, okay, do this task, prepare this task, and yeah, you come in and you have to present it to a couple of guys. And yeah, I did that, and it wasn't that bad, it wasn't that good, it was just average. I have no idea if I will get the job. They just said they will stay in touch in a couple of days. So yeah, I have to wait for the results of that test, and yeah, we will see if I get the job and if I have to move or not, and yeah, whatever. So after that, we grabbed a little bit to eat, and I got my new ticket so I could ride home again. And on the ride home, there were so many drunken people. It was amazing. It's just there's carnival here in Germany, and oh my god, so many drunken people in customs. There was this one town I had to change the train, you know, I had to switch trains, and in that town I ran into a group of probably 50 hipsters. That was just, where did all those hipsters come from? I don't think that were costumes, but so many hipsters in one town. I've never seen that before. That was just amazing. And I saw a lot of kids, you know, at the age of probably 14, maybe 15, and they were drinking alcohol on a train, and that was just so weird. You know, if you want to get drunk, that's totally fine for me, but little kids drinking alcohol, I don't think that's right, and I have no idea how they got the alcohol. You know, they shouldn't be able to purchase it. A couple of costumes I saw that were kind of weird. There was this one woman, she was just wearing regular clothes, you know, regular plain clothes, like, I don't know, a sweater and the jeans or something like that. It was just, you know, plain and simple. Her face was painted red and she was having this little devil's horns on her head. It was just, and she was, yeah, let's just say she wasn't the, you know, the thinnest person on this planet. Maybe 200 pounds, maybe even more. It just looked weird. It wasn't a well-fitting costume. With her figure, she could have be, I don't know, some kind of berry maybe, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it was kind of weird. And when I arrived at my hometown again, there were a lot of, you know, women in really, really, really slutty costumes, like, I don't know, like costumes made out of rubber that were, or this rubbery stuff that's there, and yeah, it looked just weird, and they barely had any clothes at their body. Not so much for me. There was this one girl with a French maid's dress, and when she tried to put on her jacket, she had to bend forward a little bit because she couldn't reach the jacket from behind, and when she did that, her breasts fell out of her costume, and she was totally embarrassed and tried to turn away from the crowd that she was facing, and when she turned around, I was standing right behind her, not even half a meter, so she was basically pressing her tits into my face. It was just amazing. Her face went red, and I was, of course, being a gentleman, I was looking away and be like, please, lady, cover up your body. I don't want to see your nakedness. But yeah, so yeah, I was just standing around there. I actually did one thing that should get me a couple of karma points, you know. When I was in the train back, there was this girl, she was maybe 18 or something like that, and she had a real problem purchasing a ticket for the train. And I was wondering at first, why the hell does she have such a big problem? Those things aren't that hard to use. And she took out her phone and she called someone. And, you know, she was starting to speak English, so I realized, okay, she doesn't speak German. Of course she can't purchase a ticket, because it's almost impossible to do that. So I just stood up, went up to her and said, do you need any help? And she said, oh yeah, that would be great. Please, I need to purchase a ticket to this or that city. And yeah, with a couple of clicks, I purchased her the ticket. Of course, she paid for it, but yeah. And yeah, we were talking a little bit. It was actually cool. She was from London, so that's kind of a cool thing. And yeah, should have gained me a karma point. And yeah, after I arrived and at the train station at home, basically, I had to wait for 1 hour to ride the bus home. And that took an hour again, so this trip took, I think, 8 hours back. It was just horrible. But it was kind of a funny trip, and as I said, it was kind of some funny things that happened, and yeah. I'm really looking forward to hearing from that job interview guys, and maybe I'll get a job there, maybe I will have to move. We will see about that. It was just a cool little trip, and I thought, why not talk about it? So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, leave a rating, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And that was it for this time. I'm iLostLink, signing out.